This video is brought to you by OneFootball, the one and only place to get all your football news.
Hey guys, it's Ep38 and welcome back to episode 38 of our Man.City Code. Now in today's episode, we've got plenty of games to get to. The first game is going to be against Leicester City. As you can see here, it's an away game in the Premier League for us to play. And after that, we've got a game against Wolves, which we'll sim. That's another league game. And we've got a game against Sporting as well in the quarterfinals. That's of the Champions League, of course, and Chelsea also to hopefully try and get to as well. We'll wait to see how we get on, but hopefully get through 4 of those matches in today's episode. If we win against Leicester, then we've basically won the league title. That would be a hell of an achievement, but based on our goal difference, we pretty much have won the league title if we win this game against Leicester City to kick off today's episode. So obviously that's going to be huge for us. Hopefully we can do that in the first third of today's episode, and we'll wait and find out exactly how we get on. Before we get into things though, if we could try and hit 75 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, smash the subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely incredible if you could go ahead and do that if you haven't already. It's just one click of a button, so simple, and it helps me out massively. Also, don't forget to leave your comments as well for comment of the day. Use the hashtag comment of the day and let me know what you think of today's episode. And today's comment of the day is on screen right now, so thank you all so much for leaving your comments. Today's comment is as follows. And yeah, let's crack on with today's episode now and see how we get on. This is the team we're going to go with. A very strong team. We're going with a very strong team here. Basically the usual sort of defence. Otamendi comes in though for company. The same sort of midfield and a similar sort of front three, to be honest. There's not that many changes. It's basically just our starting 11. Sergio Aguero's in the team as well up front, and we're going to wait and find out how we get on with that side against Leicester City. Let's find out. Let's hope for trying to get ourselves the league title. The maximum amount of points that third place can get, because they're the ones that could technically get to 81 points. We're obviously on 78, so that means that 3 points would be enough to go level on the amount of points that they can get, if that makes sense, and so we'd win on goal difference by the looks of it. But yeah, this would basically all but guarantee us winning the league title. Okay, we go for this game against Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully try and beat them. It's quite a strong team we got out, but doesn't always guarantee you a good result. So we've got to try and get ourselves a good result in this game. De Bruyne still running forward, coming back inside, keeps hold of it so well. De Bruyne still has it. Now on to Messi. Oh, on his right foot. Hits it quite well actually and goes out for a corner just about inside 10 minutes there. First shot of the game on goal for us here. De Bruyne puts the ball in, but it's not a very good one. Messi takes a touch, shoots, hits the post, thought that was going to be opening goal. It beats into Schmeichel, but unfortunately couldn't find the back of the net. Sané still has it from a big mistake at the back there. No idea who it was that gave us the ball literally on a plate, but he managed to recover in the end and put in a block. It was Sarr that gave us the ball. No way. No way, Leicester City scored just in the middle of yawning there, and Leicester City have just scored through Jamie Vardy. Good finesse into the back of the net, and it's past Ederson. It's come from nothing really. It's just a shot from outside the box. It's their first shot of the game as well, and it comes 22 minutes in, and we just haven't closed down the shot properly. We haven't got into the ball, got the ball properly either here, with the midfield and defence a little bit all over the place. Too many gaps open up, and Jamie Vardy just finesses it into the back of the net. We're losing this game. We've got to score 2 goals now to win the match. Messi still running, looking to try and bring this one back. Messi looks to Sané. Oh, and it trickles in. That's got to be an equaliser. He was onside. Leroy Sané gets us back on level terms with that goal. It comes virtually straight from kick-off as well. Kept the ball brilliantly, and Leroy Sané just gets enough on it to direct it past Peter Schmeichel. It's a bizarre goal, but we'll happily take it. It puts us level, and we've already got ourselves a goal back. Great play. Messi looks so good here. Just runs across the whole defence. You can see this. Waits for a second as he turns round. Look at that for a little pass. No stopping that. A slight touch on it from Sané, not much though, I don't think. Chance here for Ndidi's running forward. What's happened to our defence? Where's it gone? It's 2-1. Leicester City are back in front, and it's Ndidi who just runs forward from midfield, allowed to do whatever the hell that he wants. I've no idea where the defence is, where the midfield is. It's all over the place. What is going on here? So many gaps are appearing, no idea what's going on, and Ndidi's just allowed to walk through so easily. What's happened to our centre-backs? Look where Stones is. He just runs off. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. We just can't seem to defend properly when they come forward. They've had 2 shots that scored them both. It's just not good enough. Half-time losing the game 2-1. Yeah, frustrating to be losing the game. Shouldn't be happening at all. We're obviously better than what we're doing at the moment, which is really badly defending. That's essentially what we've done in the first half. We've managed to score a goal, which is good, but we need to improve. We've got to take more of our chances. We've got to get closer to the goal. Not created enough for my liking, and not looked good enough at the back. So the worst possible sort of combination, and quite right, we're losing this game. Leicester City being very clinical with their couple of chances that they've had, and as a result are winning this match. Oh my days, how have we missed that? Come on. That's actually terrible. You have to look where you are on the pitch. You have to score that. Should be back on level terms there. 2 minutes into the second half. We're not. Oh, there we go. Moose is running through. Thought he'd scored. So close to 3-1. Messi running forward. Now looks to try and beat the defender. He should have the momentum to do that. Blocked and then saved. Messi, gotta be here. Come on. Oh, so close again. Aguero, ball through to Raheem Sterling. Great pass, Sterling. Now gonna look to Messi. Take the shots. Oh, come on. How can you not? I told you to shoot and you just dribble it straight to the keeper. Should be an equaliser. Still losing this game. Unbelievable. What has gone on there? He just has to prod it past the keeper. He takes a touch for some reason. Oh, and to make it worse. What has gone on here? Why is this even happening? I should have just scored. He didn't let me shoot. Oh, we'll have to make some changes. Some big changes. Jesus, Yaya Touré, Mbappe, Ultron. We're going to take off Messi, De Bruyne, and also Raheem Sterling as well. 3 big changes, 20 minutes left. We've got to score 3 goals. So, pretty frustrating. A draw would be disappointing. We want to win the league title, but we don't really deserve to win the league title in a game like this. So, we'll see exactly what happens. Let's find out. Ball over to Mbappe here. Mbappe's still going. Look for that pass across. Jesus blocks Sané. It's a goal! I've accidentally chipped it over the keeper, but it's worked. I didn't mean to press it, but it's 3-2. Come on, let's get the ball, let's get going. 2 minutes after the last goal, straight from kick-off, we've managed to get ourselves another one. It's Leroy Sané, who, like I say, accidentally chips it over the goalkeeper there. Wasn't meant to do that, but it gets us a little bit closer now. 3-2. Sané, ball through here to Gabriel Jesus. He's going to have to go alone here, coming inside. Jesus still going. It's a goal. We're back on level terms. Here we go. We can still do it. There's still a bit of time. Come on. There's still 13 minutes and added on time. Okay, it's 3-0. We're back on level terms now. How I've managed this, I've no idea. Things have suddenly stepped up a level since we conceded the 3rd goal and since we brought on those subs as well. We're really, really fighting for it now. We've got Sergio Ramos still on the pitch playing at centre-back in mid as well. 3 minutes added on. Still after a goal to win this game. There's a little bit of time still remaining. Got to get it up here. Yaya Touré. Oh, come on. Yaya, you're better than that. Aguero wins it back. Now going to try and play it onto Jesus. Come on, there's still time here. Mbappe, look to play it through to Gabriel Jesus. Could this be the goal? No, he loses the ball, loses control of it. The worst thing is we've got a game against Wolves coming up, and I want to sim that game. And that game, if we win, will be one that wins us the league title. I don't really want to sim the game that wins us the league title, but we have to do it anyway, I think. Chance for Leicester City here. They've got a free kick. Jamie Vardy's over it. He's going to play it short. Thought we were going to give away another free kick there with Aguero. Don't blow your whistle. Give us one final attack up to Jesus. He can't win it. And that's it. Drawn the game 3-3. It's a good bit of fighting to come back, but it's dreadful. It's a really, overall, poor and disappointing performance. Gutted about the way we performed in this game. You've got to do better. I know obviously we were 3-1 down, and, that's from that side of things, it's good to have got those 2 goals, but we can't be conceding 3 goals in this game. We've conceded, I think, 14 in the previous, 29 games? To concede 3 in just this game is very, very bad. We've got to be better than that. I mean, when you concede 3 goals, you make it difficult for yourself to win a game. And then we have to obviously score more goals ourselves. And even though we have scored, I think, 78 goals in the previous 29 Premier League games, whatever, it's always going to still be very difficult to get yourself 3 or 4 goals. In this case, we needed 4. We just made things too difficult for ourselves. 17 shots, 11 on target. Overall, pretty gutted by that. We should have won the league title from that game. We might still have won the league title. Let me just do the maths on this one. So we've definitely beaten Liverpool and Spurs. Arsenal, however, though, they have still 9 games left, so they can get 27 points. 27 plus 52 is 79. So, actually, we have still basically won the league title. I think Arsenal must have slipped up and got a draw. They did against Swansea, which means we have technically still managed to win the league title from that game. So I'm happy with that. Obviously, at the moment, it'll be on goal difference, purely because on points-wise, we still need the extra couple of points to definitely win. But in terms of goal difference, we're miles in front of Arsenal. They have 9 goal difference, 64 for us. So we have basically won the league title now, and it's all but confirmed. So I'm very happy to have that, despite obviously such a poor performance in that last game. On to the game against Wolves now in the league for us to sim. Any sort of points from this game will mean that we do go on to win the league title, definitely on points, and that's confirmed at that point. And Wolves have lost the last 3 games, so we are in a good position to go on to win this game. However, we've changed the team. Humphreys Grant's come in, Hernandez, Goulam, City, Silva, Foden, David Silva, Castro, all those sort of names are in there, which are a little bit different. So we'll wait to see how we get on in this game. They've got themselves an injury early on, but we've got ourselves a David Silva goal, so 1-0. Jesus makes it 2-0, should be game over after 29 minutes, and it finishes 5-0. Gabriel Jesus gets himself a hat-trick. Aguero also gets a goal as well. Pretty comfortable victory, considering that's a changed team, quite heavily changed as well. Pretty happy with the 5-0. We'll certainly take that. It's a good way to officially win the league title based on points. So very, very happy to see that happen. And now we can focus on the other competitions. Basically just got to focus on the Champions League now. Also, I think the FA Cup as well we're still involved with. So looking forward to hopefully trying to win both those competitions as well. Looking at the game against Sporting now. Going with a very strong team for this game. Otamendi's playing alongside Company in defence. We've got the usual midfield. But Mbappe starts up front for us in this game. I don't think we've maybe tried him up front yet. I can't remember now. But that does mean that he is playing up there with obviously Jesus and Aguero on the bench instead. So we've gone with that. Just wanted to see how we get on with it. Mbappe going up front for maybe the first time for us. So we'll wait and see how he does up there, and maybe he can play them more in the future. Let's find out. Let's see how we get on. Let's try and get ourselves off to a good start in the quarterfinals, I think, of the Champions League. Okay, then here we go for this game against Sporting. Let's find out how we get on. Try and get ourselves a good victory here. Looking forward to hopefully trying to get ourselves into the next round. Of course, it's going to be pretty tough to be able to try and go on to win this thing, but that's exactly what we're going to try and do now, that we don't have the focus of the Premier League. We can focus mainly on the Champions League and obviously the FA Cup as well. Let's see how we get on. Got to put on a good performance, and I'm interested to see how Mbappe gets on up front as well. Good chance. No way. We've done it again. We've just done it again. What is going on with that defence? There's a few issues here. We should do better with the cross when it comes in. Kyle Walker's chasing the guy that's crossing it in, and for some reason he doesn't catch him up. He seems to be out of strength, and when the ball comes in, Mendy's all over the place. Otamendi's all over the place, and just allows Doss to finish off there. Just, yeah, not good enough. Not good enough, not strong enough, not capable enough in the air. We've been outdone by another cross there, unfortunately. And I kind of rely on Mendy to be a bit more of our height in the middle, to be honest, especially when we have sort of Otamendi in that left-hand side. I'm obviously relying on Mendy a little bit to play as our bit of height, but he obviously didn't really do his job there, so very frustrated to see that happen. It's so early on in the game as well. Sterling, here we go, this is more like it. Sterling to get beyond the defender, still going, look for a little chip back. Oh, Messi, oh, thought he'd done it. Hits the bar with his header. Thought he'd scored. How did that one stay out? I expected someone else to actually beat him too. I didn't even expect him to win that header, but such a good chance. Thought we got back on level terms, but didn't quite happen. That's it for the first half, losing the game 1-0. Frustrating, disappointing, got to do better, No changes at half-time though, no changes, got to just improve with this team. This team's good enough to win, we've got fantastic players on the pitch, we're just not playing very well, so even though I'd like to change things, this team should be good enough to win, so we're going to persevere and continue with how we're getting on at the moment. No way. How the hell is this even happening? What is going on? How is this even 2-0? Oh, terrible defending again. Wake up. Mendy not strong enough. Otamendi does absolutely nothing. Look at that. Company's pathetic. He may as well not be there. Goalkeeper allows the ball to go through him. I mean, there's just error after error. Kyle Walker just watching. He's just watching. What's he doing? Get involved. Try and stop him from attacking. Come on. Do something. Surely you can do something. And we're losing the game 2-0. 2 away goals. Both for Dost as well, scoring them. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. But the thing is, we are playing with a strong team here. We're just playing terribly. Our defence is so bad. Obviously, we've not used the ball properly, not kept possession properly. There's been so many errors, so many mistakes. And there's actually a chance here for us to score. Mbappe blocked. First two changes, Sergio Aguero and Delph both come on. We're going to take off Kevin De Bruyne and Messi, give those guys a rest. Big names coming off here despite us needing 2 or 3 goals. Kind of tells you about their performances a little bit. They've not had that much of an impact to justify them still staying on the pitch, really. I've got to bring on players that I think can change the game. Company there going with a good header, but cleared away. Sané, ball through to Aguero. It's a goal. We pulled them back. Okay, here we go. 20 minutes left of this game. We got them back. Let's get going now. Seems like, again, we're going to have a bit of a late surge. Hopefully get ourselves a better result than last time, which was obviously a draw against Leicester. We were after a win in this game, but we're running out of time, and there's still a couple of goals to be scored. Okay, final change. Jesus score, we're going to take off Otamendi. Obviously change of formation here. Mendy's going to go play alongside Company. Delphal, help out, hopefully. Kyle Walker move a little bit further forward, and so it's a bit of a change of formation here. But 15 minutes to go. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Jesus. Oh, to Raheem Sterling. We found a bit of space. Raheem Sterling running through on goal. He's going to be on one-on-one with the keeper. Sterling messes up the finish. Aguero does as well. Oh, my days. How was the finish so bad from Raheem Sterling? The goalkeeper comes rushing out, but they've just such bad technique. Not enough power on it or anything. Not even the right direction. So bad in so many ways. And that should have been the equaliser. But with 8 minutes to go, it looks like we might lose this game. Don't know what's happened to us in today's episode. We can't seem to defend. Mbappe onto Raheem Sterling. Sterling with a through ball. It's Aguero! Oh, it's saved again. What is with the finishing? Why is it straight at the goalkeeper? Put it in the corner like I'm trying to do it. Oh, that's it. Lost the game. 2-1 loss there to Sporting. I can't remember the last time we lost a match, really. It's been a while, but frustrating more about the performance. I don't care about losing games, but because we have a second leg, but performance is so bad. So different to how we've been playing recently. I have no idea what's going on. 16 shots, 12 on target, 1 goal. Pathetic. Got ourselves a transfer offer in here for Garcia from Aston Villa, £7.2 million. Player I think we're trying to get rid of, I think. Yeah, it's transfer listed, so it's definitely tempting, but I do always want what they're worth, which is a little bit annoying. So he's 75 overall, he's 21 years old. I think it's an okay amount. We are going to delegate. We're going to ask for a little bit more. We're going to ask for, we'll start at like 8.5. We'll say don't sell them for less than 8. It's very picky, I know, but I just want to make sure we're getting what they're actually worth. We're not going to, as much money as we have, I always want to try and get value for money with the players, so we're going to try and get as much money from that sale as possible. Okay, on to this game now against Chelsea. This is the team we're going to go with. It's a league game for us to play. A game also against Sporting about 3 or 4 days later. That's obviously the priority, so basically everyone's getting rested. And so we're purposely going to make this a little bit tricky for ourselves. This is the team we're going to go with. Joe Hart starts in goal, 5 at the back, so we're going to match Chelsea's formation as well. So we've got to beat them based on quality. We're going to match them in formation. So Mafia, Humphries, Grant, Tosin, Hernandez and Gulam in defence. Davenport, City, Mendoza, Coyote and Zinchenko as the rest of our players. So completely changed team, focus on the Champions League. We've won the league title. We don't need to get ourselves any more victories if we really had to in the league in order to be able to win those other competitions. The other competitions are the only thing that matters now. This is the bench I've gone with. Again, not many players that you'll see featuring at all in the game against Sporting. So we do have a lot of rotations there as well. So look forward to this game. It's going to be a challenge. Massive, massive challenge against Chelsea. And we've sort of brought it on ourselves, but we've done it on purpose because we're focusing on now on the game against Sporting, which we're 2 goals behind in, or 2-1 I think it is, with them getting 2 away goals. So we've rested the whole squad. Let's go for this game. Let's try and get ourselves a good victory, but it's going to be very tough. They'll be playing a very strong side, and we've made 11 changes, so it's going to be tough for us. Okay, then here we go for this game against Chelsea. I put City in midfield to hopefully try and counteract Kante a little bit. That's the sort of the thought behind that. We'll wait and see. City feels like he's still sort of player to Kante on the ball, so we'll see whether that has worked for us during this game. But it's going to be a very tough match. Davenport's playing the first time in a long, long time. I don't know how he's going to cope as a 2-man midfield. He's certainly very good as part of a 3-man midfield, but yeah, it's going to tell me a lot about a lot of different players here. And also, I don't think there's any sort of pressure to win this game. We've obviously been defensively shocking in the last 2 games, and so many changes to the defence might well be welcomed. We'll wait and find out. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how we get on. It's going to be a very interesting game, this one. Kante running forward. Oh, it's 1-0. That's come from a mistake there from Davenport. There's a bit of an issue in that midfield, and it's that Davenport's on Kante and City is on Bakayoko. That needs to be swapped. Should be the other way around, and so they've got through and scored 7 minutes in. Morata gets the goal. It's very frustrating to see that happen. We come out of position a little bit there. Humphries Grant's all over the place as well. Losing the game 1-0 against another early goal we're conceding. It's happened 3 games in a row now, so it's clearly a common theme and something we need to work on. But it just seems to be this episode, so don't know what's happened. Ball through to Morata. It's another chance for the striker. It's 2-0 now. We're getting torn apart here. It's just the midfield so open with those 2 centre mids. So yeah, it's not quite going as I'd hoped, to be honest. We're matching them for formation, but they're just showing more quality really with their players that they have on the pitch. Good chance for Hazard. It's now 3-0. So many errors again, but it's due to the lack of quality in the team really that we're seeing as they're struggling to compete with the strength of Chelsea, the desire and the quality of this team as well. You can see Tosin there with a pretty sort of pathetic jump. But I mean, it's Hazard that scores off the bar. It's 3-0. We'll look to make some change at half-time, but the game might well be over by that point, to be honest. But, you know, I expected it. It's a changed team. You can't come to Chelsea and play this sort of side and expect to score loads of goals. It was always going to be tough, but we had to do it. We've got a bigger competition, a more important one in 3 or 4 days' time, so we had to prioritise that. We are still going okay in this game, but just the sort of lack of finishing quality is going to harm us, I think. Chelsea players are much more sharp than us. It's 4-0 now. We're going to make the changes now, I think. They're just so sharp, they're too quick for us. We don't have a particularly quick team. And there's just a lot of errors. All 3 changes, Gundogan, Delph and Diaz, all to come. We're going to take off Zinchenko, Davenport, and also Mendoza as well. Try and, you know, influence the game a little bit more, try to do something that will be helpful. But, yeah, it's a tough game. It's always going to be very tough. They put out a full-strength team. We made 11 changes, so it's always going to happen. Coyote, good save by Courtois. Fairly good chances that one. Fabian Delph now going to deliver a corner. Tosin wins it, and we pulled them back. Okay, that's a great header, actually. Fantastic header from the youngster. Finds the back of the nets, and we've got ourselves one back here. 4-1. Still a chance to get something from this game, but we've just given them a 4-goal advantage. Yeah, given them a bit of a head start there with those 4 goals. Response straight away from kickoff. Why is that like that? Why does this game do that? Why do you have an advantage as soon as you take kickoff? What is going on? It's a goal straight away. It happens in favour of both of us. It's not just the opposition. It happens in favour of myself as well. We have more of a benefit when you concede, but why does it do that? Half-time losing the game 5-1. Not had to say that too many times on the scrimmer before. But yeah, again, you know, don't care about losing the game. Don't care about any of that. We've won the league title, but it's more about sort of, you know, the performance hasn't been great, as to be expected. But yeah, just need to improve so many different aspects of the game. I think it's good though to have these sort of matches because it really sort of gives you a bit of an eye-opener of how many sort of issues there are still in the team, in the squad in general, that we need to sort out. So I think it's good to be kind of knocked back down to earth a little bit after obviously being so many points in front. So it's nice that this is happening in some ways, but in other ways, obviously, it's a little bit disheartening, let's put it like that. 6-1. Go on, Diaz. Let's try to play a pass. Didn't let me. You'll shoot instead. He's going to shoot a second time and he scores 6-2. Again, very, very strange goal, but we'll take it. 20 minutes left. 4 goals still to score. Very unlikely, but let's get going. Let's not celebrate. Too easy for Kante again. Falls to him perfectly on a plate. Allowed to shoot. It's just ridiculous. You can't seem to defend against that sort of run. Ball over to Fabian Delph. It's a great touch as well. Delph's still going. Oh, got to score that. Gulam turning well, shooting. Could score another chance, but you know the game's over. I'm just annoyed that we're not getting these chances that we should be taking. Really, there's so much for us to improve. Obviously, we can't really take this result to heart too much, to be honest, because, you know, there's so many changes, but, yeah, disappointing in so many aspects of our game. 7 shots on target, 2 goals. Chelsea, 6 shots on target, 6 goals. It's the quality of the players there that basically won the game for Chelsea, but that's fine. Again, that's fine. I don't mind losing the games, but it's just in the way that you lose the matches. And obviously the lack of finishing ability is to be expected with the players we have on the pitch. But good little learning curve for some of the players. Also good to see exactly what some players are capable of and not capable of as well. So yeah, an interesting game certainly for us. But we had to do it. 3 days' time, big game against Sporting. At the moment we're losing that fixture, so we have to do it. We had to change the whole squad. I want to have everyone available, everyone fully fit. And that's hopefully what we're going to try and do here. So we'll wait to see anyway how we get on in that next match in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching today's episode though. If we could try and hit 75 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, smash the subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Don't forget to leave your comments as well. Use the hashtag comment of the day and try and get yourself featured in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.